Can India add a new state tomorrow? And can Parliament divide your state even if your state government say no? Most students confuse Article 2 and Article 3. But today in this lecture, I will make it crystal clear. Hello everyone. Today I would like to discuss Article 2 of the Indian Constitution. This is very important article for our discussion. In this lecture we will understand how India can admit an external territory into the union, how Sikkim became a state, why Article 2 is different from Article 3, and whether constitutional amendment is always required. So let's begin. You can get PPT or screenshot from my YouTube channel and Telegram channel. This is very important article. Please don't left the lecture in middle of the important work. Understand what does Article 2 say? Article 2 state Parliament may by law admit into the Union or stabilize new state on such terms and condition as it think fit. Now let us break this into simple language. Article 2 deals with external territory. Understand external territory. Article 2 deals with external territory. It gives Parliament the power to admit a new state into India. India can admit new state into its territory and stabilize new state. Means to say if India give permission external territory to India and then Parliament stabilize a new state. Understand? Understand with example. Sikkim. Let assume Sikkim as an external territory. Sikkim is very important article of in Indian Constitution. Sikkim added 35th constitutional amendment to Indian territory while 36th constitutional amendment act introduced it completely in Indian territory. Before 1975, Sikkim was a protectorate of India. What does it mean protectorate? Protectorate means India handled its defense and foreign affairs. But Sikkim was formally ruled by its king Chogyal. Now here is the important question. Was Sikkim originally part of India? No. In 1975, Government of India introduced a constitutional amendment. Through the 36th Constitutional Amendment Act, Sikkim became a 22nd state of India. 22nd. Understand? So, this is how Article 2 operates in practice. Under Article 2, Parliament can admit a new state by law. Here is by law, no constitutional amendment. But you are confused due to Article, Constitutional Amendment 36 to Sikkim. It's an exceptional case. Basically, when India acquire foreign territory, India don't need any amendment in the constitution. It does not automatically mean that Article 368 must be used every time. However, in Sikkim case, a constitutional amendment was required because special provisions were inserted into the constitution. So be careful in exam. Do not say Article 2 always require amendment. Understand? Again, I am saying do not say Article 2 always require amendment. It depends on circumstances. Understand? Two important phrases in Article 2. One is two important phrases in Article 2. Admit into the union. One phrase, admit into the union. And another phrase, stabilize new states. Admit into the union. This means India can accept an existing external territory and make it a state. Example, Sikkim. Stabilize new state. This means parliament can create a new state from newly acquired territory. As I said earlier, when Indian government or Indian parliament acquire external territory, then India can create new state. But remember, this does not mean dividing an existing state. Dividing an existing state, that comes under Article 3. Very important for UPSC Prelims. Dividing internal readjustment is comes under Article 3, while external adjustment or external territory becomes the part of India, it comes under Article 2, external territory. Understand? Article 2 versus Article 3. Let's compare this. Very important. You can see in your slide, I will give you on YouTube channel description, and also I will give you on Telegram. Please comment on YouTube channel. Let me ask you a question. If India divides one state into two, which article applies? The answer is Article 3, that is internal reorganization. Article 3 deals with formation of new state from existing states, dividing, renaming. Example like Telangana, it's all come under 3, Article 3. Let's again, you should know about that. Article 3 deals with formation of new state from existing states, alteration of boundaries, change of name, increase or decrease in area. Example, Telangana. You know, Telangana was created under Article 3, not under Article 2. Important, very important. Telangana was created under Article 3, not under Article 2. So remember this line. Article 2 expands India from outside, external addition, while Article 3 reshapes India from inside, internal reorganization. Very important. You should know about that. Why Parliament has so much power? Let's discuss this question. Why Parliament has so much power? Under Article 2, Parliament has the power to decide terms, condition, and special provision. While under Article 3, Parliament can reorganize the states even if the state legislature disagree. The state legislature is only consultant. Very important word. Recently, you saw Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act in 2019. In this act, you already saw that state legislatures is only consultant. It consent is not mandatory. Very important. It consent is not mandatory. This shows that India is an indestructible union with destructible states. Very important phrase. India is an indestructible union of destructible states. Very important. Very important concept for UPSC. Now, what about ceding territory? You know what is ceding territory? Give up our territory to other country. One of the important example I had already discussed you before this lecture, that is related to Beruveri union case. Beruveri union case is very important. Supreme Court in Beruveri case clarified that ceding territory requires a constitutional amendment under Article 368. So remember, admission of territory, Article 2, and secession of territory, give up territory under Article 368. Means to say, If you cede your territory, you should need article 368. And very important part is constitutional amendment is mandatory. If you don't do constitutional amendment, that is against the Supreme Court verdict or against the sovereignty of India. Rapid revision now. Let revise this article 2, external admission. While Article 3, internal reorganization, I have already said to you, and 36 Constitutional Amendment Act, Sikkim become 22nd state. Parliament is supreme in state reorganization. State consent is not mandatory. So, before ending, let me ask you, can Parliament create a new state without state consent? Which article applies if India acquire new territory tomorrow? Under which amendment did Sikkim become a state? If you know these answers, you have understood Article 2 clearly. Please comment on this video comment box. Article 2 adds India from outside, while Article 3 reshape India from inside. So, revision is the key of success. जितनी ज्यादा रिवीजन उतनी करीब सक्सेस, रिस्क कम होता चला जाए. Other important videos are also available on my YouTube channel. If you interested and if you want really help from this free courses and free guidance, you can go to YouTube channel playlist and you can get NCRT, geography, and also economy series. And other important thing is I have already discussed lots of video regarding Lakshmikant, Polity, Hindi series. So please subscribe, share, and like my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much.